Bill Winters, the Chief Executive of Standard Chartered, joins me now. Bill Winters, thank you, as always, for giving us a little bit of your time. Standard Chartered also announced this $1 billion financing package for companies involved in fighting the epidemic. How soon do you expect to make the first loan?
So first of all, good morning, Francine. It's nice to be here. And we're all trying to do our whatever we can to help this fight in whatever ways that we can. So the $1 billion financing package for us is, for the most part, this financing will go out to people who we already have on our books, so existing clients of ours, who are either retooling some of their manufacturing facilities or reconfiguring some of their supplier distribution chains in order to get these needed materials out, whether it's medical equipment or food relief or whatever. So because they're existing clients, at least a group of them are existing clients today, we're already making the first loans. And we'll continue to ramp that up. Clearly, the fact that we sort of made the statements and people are aware that this is something that we are particularly focused on means that we're getting people coming to us, so existing clients and new clients as well. And I would hope that this is just one small contribution in the overall scheme of things to helping fight this fight.
Standard Chartered's exposure to Asia was seen as a vulnerability, Bill, right at the beginning of the pandemic. Now that Asia seems to be better than Europe and the US, do you think this is a strength?
So we know that this is a wave that's going through the globe, and clearly Asia was hit hard early on, and in the case of Hong Kong, our biggest single market, was on the back of a period of civil unrest that had also hit Hong Kong hard. So we certainly felt that in our business, but we saw that the response was aggressive. I think the rest of the world has observed and learned from that. Obviously, some of us took the lessons too hard and acted on them. Others didn't, and we're not paying the price now. But in any case, Asia is certainly ready to rebound. But at the same time as the Asian, in particular Chinese manufacturing, is coming back quite strongly now, we know that the demand has fallen off a cliff in the West as the virus runs through there. So it continues to be a tough time in Asia. One, because of the dramatic demand drop, but two, because of the second wave. Whether it's coming from people who are returning back to China, Hong Kong, Singapore, et cetera, or other localized clusters. But I think the Asian health authorities, or certainly in China, Hong Kong, Singapore, have demonstrated what early and hard intervention can do in terms of slowing the spread of this disease. And I think that will position Hong Kong and Singapore, China well for a healthy recovery in the second half of the year.
When do you expect business to return to normal in Hong Kong?
I think it's going to be a while. Hong Kong is still under some pretty severe restrictions, and of course, Hong Kong is a trading hub, and with a big chunk of the world under our own version of lockdown, it's going to be a while. So, I guess while the West gets its footing back, and we know that we're not at the peak yet in most of the Western markets, we'll probably be well into the second quarter, and I would expect the recovery to begin in earnest in the third quarter, and then accelerate through the end of the year.